These nuts.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we live? Are we live right now? Well, welcome everybody. Hold on. Hold on. Are we live? Is this my show? Oh, okay. Well, is my QR code up there? Can you see my links? Because y'all, I'm just really tired tonight. So I'll just be sitting here waiting for you to donate. And, I'll come back on when I feel like it. Hold on. Wait, what?
These nuts.
What? Wait a minute. Have I not received any super chats yet? Are you kidding me? Do you hate my content? Well, as I sit here, I'll just be hanging out with y'all, okay? I'll come back every once in a while I feel like it. But just remember that I am 6 or 7 or 8 months pregnant. My other 5 or 6 children need at least 5 electronic devices each to keep them busy while I sit here and stream. Also, I just had to replace my pump because I left the pump house door open in a blizzard. Damn blizzard. Who told the blizzard to come? But we could all use the help we can get. I'm sorry. Did I? Wait. We could use all the help we can get. And if you could just dig into your pocketbook one more time, I promise you, I will do 5 members' lives a week with giveaways. $1 million to every single one of you will get $1 million. Yes, that's right, everybody. No super chats yet? Okay, well, fuck y'all. Just fuck y'all. Welcome to my home. Hello, everybody. Oh, I broke that NC mug. I broke that North Carolina giveaway mug a while back. I just don't want to tell everybody about it. But seriously, folks, welcome. So glad to see you all here today. That is literally what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me every time she streams, whether it's on her true crime channel where she's using hashtags to pull in true crime, new viewers who are interested in new true crimes and trending true crimes. She pulls them in with those hashtags and with the promise of covering them, and then makes it all about her. So, and I don't think I've ever seen, a person who literally just sits there and expects people to just hand them money with no reciprocation. So I've pulled together a reel from throughout the years of so many of Brittany's promises that she has not kept to her viewers. And yet she asked them for money in direct and indirect ways practically every week. And I thought that, life was sort of built on this notion that I give to you, you give to me. And the idea of these platforms is that people are giving you tips and donations because they appreciate you and your work, not because you asked for it, not because you need it. Everybody needs money to live, right? That just goes without saying. Everybody needs money to live. But most people will actually expect to put some work into the money that they get in the end. And it is, it's unfair. We don't ask to be brought into this life, but then later on we find out that, yep, we're going to be responsible for making our own way in life. We can't always depend on mommy and daddy, right? We have to get our own jobs. We have to be self-sustaining. Some people don't ever snap out of that notion that they have to be self-sustaining. They believe that they have to be sustained by everybody else. And that's the vibe that Brittany puts out night after night after night, is that she just gets to, all she has to do is hit live and then fall asleep. And now you owe her, because she hits live and repeatedly asks for money in different ways, shapes, and forms, and then maybe plays half of a video for you before complaining about her horrible, distressing life. Because she does that for you, you have to support her life. You have to underwrite her entire life with your donations. And she literally expects that. She feels, at least the way she acts, I don't know if she really feels this way, but the way she acts is that she's fucking entitled to it. And that entitlement thing really, really gets me. So, before she goes into making an entire registry and wish list for this baby that she has coming, that's right. They do. They pay her to, listen. They pay to listen to her bitch and gripe, right? So, but while Brittany is sitting there going live and creating a wish list with her members, is she not required, at least morally, to pay off the mounting debt of promises, of broken promises to her subscribers? And so I did pin the link because I do want this to be community participation. I want this to be another stream where we all collectively together put our heads together and think about and document in the chat or on panel, if you want to come up, all the different promises that she has made. Because for sure, I have not been able to capture them all in these clips or this video. Okay. So hello, welcome everybody in. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you all. Let's go to our video, shall we? One moment. All right. Now, in this video, I grouped together types of things, okay? And I wanted to be able to markate when we're moving from one grouping to another. So you'll see how I did that. And I think it's very appropriate for this topic matter. So this is a promise we hear over and over and over and over again. I'll do true crime tomorrow, and then it doesn't happen. I'll do true crime tomorrow. Do you think maybe Brittany owes it to her subs to actually do that true crime finally, or at least say that she's not going to do true crime because she's really going to focus only on herself, even if she says it's a true crime live? Well, let's listen to a few of those promises. So watch the lower left-hand corner for the date. This promise is going back to 2024, 2 years ago. She told a subscriber she was going to cover Haley Cummings. No, she makes these coverage promises all the fucking time, right? And never follows through with them. Didn't happen. Watch how the dates progress in the lower left-hand corner. So day after day after day, she's saying, I'm going to go live tomorrow about this true crime case. You can't hear the video? Are you the... Oh, wow. That's interesting. Sorry, let me see what's going on here. Can you hear me? Tell me if you... Wow, that's really weird. Because it's playing for me. There must be a setting in StreamYard that I'm missing because I'm doing everything I do, I usually do with the sound. Huh. Let me remove it and bring it back and see if it changes anything. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear it now? I'm not playing it now, but I'm playing it right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, there must be some sort of setting. Huh. Sorry, guys. So this has never happened to me, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because this has never happened to me. Let me see something. Because I can hear it when I play it, and you guys can't. And practically my entire live is based on this. Let me see. Where is it? I'm looking at all the audio, like I'm looking at all the audio things. I'm looking at all the settings. I don't know what the heck is going on. I really, 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 really don't. One moment, please. One moment, please. I'm going to do a little search on what's going on. Yeah, that's what I've been looking for, Wispy. That's exactly what I've been looking for, but it's not there. That's what's tripping me out. Is I used to I used to see that button and I don't see it right now. That's what's kind of tripping me out. And the only settings I changed before I went live was I changed my avatar from a rectangle to a circle so that you could see the raccoons better behind me. But I'm wondering if I accidentally hit some sort of thing. Can you hear the can you hear these snoring sounds right here? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Okay. I thought so. So that is, let me go back to the video itself. Yeah, so you guys are definitely hearing that. But there's some sort of setting that I hit that made the audio not be shared. Let me remove it. And now look. Present. That's so weird. This has just never happened to me, you guys. It just literally, I'm doing everything I've ever always done. And so I'm wondering if some sort of setting changed on their part that I just don't know. You know, I'm sorry, but like my presentation is based on that video. As always, because I always make my own videos and clip reels and then show them, you know, for my way of dealing with fair use. Okay. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is figure this out and then set another live for another time. I'm really sorry, y'all. I was hoping we could have some fun, but I seriously don't know what's going on, and you need to be able to hear. So refresh your studio. Refresh your studio. Let me just hit refresh and see what happens.
Only cover Haley Cummins. I totally can do that for you, Banana. For sure. Then yes, we will be live tonight here.
Could you hear that? Were you able to hear that when I was playing that just now? Oh my God, you can hear it? The show was going on. Okay, I guess I just had to refresh my StreamYard. Thank you, Wispy. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. All right, let's start over. So you may not have heard earlier what I was saying. And what I was saying is that these clips are grouped into topic matters of broken promises, right? Groups of broken promises. So I needed something to mark the beginning, middle, and end of this video and know that when we're transitioning into a different topic matter. So I felt like BJ's snore was the best way to demark the transitions. Thank you so much, Wisby. So hold on. Let's hold please. Hold please. How many times have we heard her after waking up from a snort say, I'll do true crime tomorrow? Well, here's sometimes.
Only cover Haley Cummins. I totally can do that for you, Banana.
Did anybody ever see her cover Haley Cummins? I didn't. Did you? Nope. Didn't happen.
For sure.
Yes, we will be live tonight here on Allegedly.
Now watch this series of clips. Look at the bottom left-hand corner of the video and you will see how the dates progress and how day by day by day by day she says the same fucking shit and doesn't do anything. So this is her. We are collecting, we are putting together a record of her broken promises. So I want you to put her broken promises in the chat so that we can collect them here. But I will not read your chat and your contribution unless you give me a $500 super chat. So in order to get your I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Just put in the chat. Put in the chat anytime you remember her putting out a promise that she's broken many, many, many times. Yeah. That's right, Solo. That's what happens. This is a person who literally thinks that she should. I mean, if she was really, really honest, what she would do is just hit live and then put that up on her screen and then just be like, okay, y'all, it's been good to see you. I mean, if she was really, really honest, that's what, but at this point, that's about all. That's about all we have to, that's about all she offers in terms of content. But I thought that this was supposed to be a reciprocal thing where you give me good content that I appreciate and then I tip you for that. Not that I underwrite your entire life. Welcome people coming in.
With Brittany J. We're going to talk about Sebastian. We're going to do a true crime live tonight. Guilty of a crime. I just hopped off my Sebastian Rogers stream and right here. Hey, Britt, when will you cover Sebastian again? Actually, we were going to do it today. Guilty of a crime. I want to go over a lot of stuff. Seth sent me something today that I'm going to, y'all, you can come up when I cover it. We're going to do Sebastian.
Here, see that there? She even had information from Seth Rogers, Sebastian's father, and she was revving. She was up and ready to go. Did it happen? Nah. Now, why? I believe that any self-respecting subscriber or supporter of this person would check her debt of promises, her debt of broken promises before submitting to helping her pick out her baby registry and then buying her entire baby's existence. Don't you think she should pay off these debts? So here's the registry right here.
Tomorrow, come hell or high water, we're gonna cover it. And I've got some materials to go over.
Well, guess what? Hell or high water came. It didn't happen.
So, hey, Ann on a mouse. Are we covering Sebastian tonight? Britt happened. Hope Seth is doing okay. Seth is doing all right.
And she's gone. Seth is doing all right. And we're going to do true crime tonight after I have my nap. So please remember, it is always expected and never appreciated. There's even a channel in that name dedicated to Brittany, I believe. All right, let's keep going. Oh, wow. Whitebirds have been a member for 2 months. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping me to break those chains.
Welcome. Good night.
We'll
dear.
get on track. Listen, if I have to go live and do it from my phone tomorrow, we'll be back on track tomorrow. We'll be doing a good stream.
Okay, sounds good.
The live. I know I got to get a true crime live in.
Now we're on the 13th. And Wispy, you've even been a member for 9 months. Thank you so much for being here and for your support. And Phoebe, thank you for being a member for 1 month. And I got Whitebird. All right. Have a good day at work, Whitebird. We made a baby. What should we name it? Just kidding.
If I don't, people's going to be.
This was where I recorded this one thing, and I just had to zero in on Clue rolling her eyes. I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay, sounds good.
The live. I know I got to get a true crime live in, because if I don't, people's going to be divorcing my ass.
See, that's what most people look like when they hear Brittany say. When they hear Brittany say, "I'm going to do true crime live," most of them do that eye roll, just like Clue did right there. Right? Because they all know it's just full of shit. They can't count on it. They couldn't bank their life on whether she's going to show up from one day to the next or even be on time from one day to the next.
Good deal.
I'm not crime live in, because if I don't, people's going to be divorcing my
I roll.
ass.
Good deal.
I'm probably going to try to segue to true crime tomorrow.
Here we are again now we're at December 15th, and for 2 weeks she's saying, I'm gonna do true crime, I promise. Now let's get a little bit serious here. Do any of you recognize that pattern? Do you recognize that pattern of somebody saying, I'll do it tomorrow, and then they don't do it, and then they're like, I'm sorry, I promise, I'll do it tomorrow, and then they don't? That is indicative of addicted behavior, or at least an abusive standpoint, to where I get to disappoint you over and over and over, but still expect you to give to me over and over and over. You're supposed to meet my emotional needs, and you're supposed to meet my financial needs, and you're supposed to know all of my triggers and not ever trigger any of my triggers. Yeah, I know she did. Heatherlicious.
And then tomorrow night is going to be Sebastian. Yes, I was going to do true crime tonight. And it's 1:45 in the morning when I'm going live. Who's going to show up for true crime at 1:45 in the morning?
The same fucking.
Just the RN. We are going to do true crime, I promise.
There, she's even calling out a subscriber, because her subscribers all the time are in the chat saying, are you going to do true crime? And she's always saying, yes, subscriber, we're going to do true crime. I promise we're going to do true crime. I promise. And then she doesn't do it. And there's always an excuse. Always. If you can remember other promises, broken promises that she's made that I don't cover in these clips, feel free to come up. The link is pinned, or put it in the chat.
Here's my hang up with true crime. I don't want these people to squander.
Yes. Bosco Monster, her true crime is a true crime watch party with her 5 closest friends on the internet while everybody else watches them gossip and fuck up their own lives. That's what it is. It's a watch party. She doesn't cover true crime. She literally just opens up her portal to the internet and expects ching to come flying through. So, yeah, let's keep going. So now we're on the 30th of December and she's still promising to do true crime. But how much true crime has she actually done? Let me ask you, subscribers, were you attracted to Brittany for all the complaining and moaning and bitching she does, or because you happened upon her while she was covering a true crime case? Do you feel duped? Do you feel like that was a bait and switch? Because that literally is what it is. It's a bait and switch. I'm going to bait you with a true crime case, and then I'm going to switch into my personable, parasocial, codependent relationship mode where I adopt you as my family who gets to support my life and underwrite my life, even though my boyfriend says that I have all kinds of money in the bank. That we're good, we're covered, we got a house that's paid for and everything like that, but we got poverty mentality, so we always think we're poor no matter how much money we have, and we always think that we need to get it from other people no matter how much money we have. We don't feel, we're entitled to that. That's the feeling. We're entitled to it. The same here, Lavina.
Under a case, you know what I mean? Like, say I cover a case, these people are going to go through that case too, and it's going to bring the drama.
Oh my God. It's going to bring the drama that she does every single night instead of true crime. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I'm struggling a little bit. I don't know why you say that. I'm definitely going back to true crime.
Why would you say that I'm not going to true crime when literally for the last month I've been telling you I'm going to do true crime and then I don't do the true crime? Why would you ask me that question? It's like one time a friend of mine fell into a pool. He literally stepped into this pool while he was walking out to look at a golf course, right? And he was wearing clothes. And when he came up out of falling into the pool, the look on his face was, who put this pool here? It's like, that's the attitude we're getting.
Why didn't you cover true crime on your news, on your main channel last night? Why did you take it down? I didn't take anything down. I did not cover true crime last night because it got so late. And yes, I agree. I am going back to true crime, Katie. I absolutely am. This shit is for the birds. Yeah, I'm definitely going back to true crime. And that's...
See how the dates keep progressing more and more. I'm going back to true crime. Yep, I'm going back to true crime. I'm going to do my true crime. And she's probably done about 5 in that span of time. 5 true crime. 5 true crime cases.
That's a genuine comment, I think. So I'm not going to let that stop me. I want to go back to what I love and what I do. And yeah. Tomorrow's a new day. It's the 1st. And we'll start case.
Dat Bish over there, thank you for becoming a new member. And since you became a new member, I promise you tomorrow I'm going to send you in the mail $1 million. I promise. But don't count on my promises because I never follow through with my promises.
Coverage starting tomorrow. I think that's the way to do it. I'm definitely a hypocrite because I say that and then I still find myself engaging in chaos. So like,
You know, that's the $1 million question, that bitch over there. Do you think she's only lying to her subscribers, or do you think she's lying to herself too? I think she knows. I think she knows. But I think that she's stuck in whatever she's addicted to, whether it's the internet or some sort of substance or whatever. That is what reigns for her. And so whatever she has to do to get around people, you know, seeing that, she's going to do. No, exactly. That's for damn sure, Anyaka. No question about that. I'm okay with her not doing true crime. I'm totally okay with her not doing true crime, but she keeps using it as her, like, you know, virtue signal. Oh, but I'm a true crime YouTuber. I'm a true crime YouTuber. But then literally she just sits there and opens up her wallet and expects everybody to put money in it. Just because she's live.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to be like, I'm not aware of myself. You know what I mean? Yes, I am going live over on the main channel. We're going to talk about Sebastian.
Music City Mom, that's edgy, but I don't think it's necessarily wrong.
You know, the little boy who went missing, that it seems like people want to act like he doesn't exist. I know I had a live
Hi, Gary. Nice to see you.
schedule. Go.
Now, why did I say that? Why did I say that to Gary in a Southern accent? I'm just still having trouble moving in and out of my character here. So that's why I put the banner. Just please don't take me too seriously, because I keep moving in and out of my character. All right, here we go.
Figure, right? That's usually how it works. Don't worry, we'll still be doing that live stream. Even if it's not tonight, we'll do it tomorrow. So tonight I was going to go live about Sebastian. Yeah, it's like he don't exist, and that bothered me. And so
do you get the nerve? Do you get the nerve of this lady? Do you get the nerve of this lady? She has literally for over a month now been saying, I'll go true crime. I'll do true crime live. I'll do a true crime live. She mostly does drama lives on her true crime channel. And then when she does a true crime live, she's literally, it's a mixture of this.
These nuts.
Oh, don't forget super chats. There's a thing called super chats and members. I have to do this. This is the thing that YouTube requires you to sell their products. So if this isn't me, YouTube is making me tell you that there are memberships, there are super chats, and also YouTube is making me tell you that my Cash App links are circling through the chat, and that you can get, and that there's a QR code on the screen. Yep, that's true, Willow Blossom.
he fucking exists. He's missing. Nobody.
And so she has the fucking nerve to sit here and talk about it's like he doesn't exist, when, don't forget, one of the biggest broken promises that are not necessarily, but part of her biggest broken promises is that she promised her subscribers that she was being honest when she made all these complaints in a RICO lawsuit that exploited the name of a missing child. Okay? That I probably wouldn't be paying attention to her if she had not done that. And she's now sitting here saying, it says if Sebastian doesn't exist. Somebody have a birthday? Was it somebody's birthday? Should we get Brittany to sing happy birthday to you?
He knows where he's at. He's still not found. I'm going to talk about him.
Oh, that's right. I think it might have been Gary's birthday recently. Is it you, Gary? Happy birthday, Gary, if that was you. If I got that wrong, sorry. To the other person whose it was.
I'm gonna keep his name out there. If they don't want to, that's okay, but we will. Anyway, I was gonna do that, and then a disgruntled ex-mod of mine decides to make the biggest.
I wouldn't even say her name.
See, I was going to do true crime live, but then drama. There's always an excuse. There's always prioritization for drama. I just have to make sure that everybody knows that this community post that no one would have seen unless I show it to you is totally wrong and totally a lie and completely harasses me. You know, I don't know what's happened to her baby registry. She's supposed to go live today and help her and have her members help her create this baby registry. But I'm creating this registry of broken promises. And I'm saying that any self-respecting supporter of Britney's has to look at this mega pile of broken promises and wonder, what are we getting out of this? What are we getting out of this? Yeah, I think it was supposed to be. So I think what you're zoning in on is that might be another broken promise. They may never do the registry like she said she's going to do. I mean, she's been promising members only lives for over 3 months and that hasn't happened. Which metaphor, Gary? Because I want to remember what you think is a good metaphor, because I don't remember. I use so many metaphors. I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. Hey, Adrian, good to see you. Yeah, that's literally, I mean, if you really think about it, really think about it, what are they getting from her? Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing but a place to come to see the people that you've grown to like over a few months. But that's very transitional. They get nothing from her. But the idea of these platforms is that you provide content, actual content that takes time and planning and preparation and entertaining your audience, and they appreciate you. Not that this platform is sitting here just to open up a portal where more people can underwrite your life. Okay, let's keep going.
Impulsive lie of a post that I've ever seen in my life. So I was thinking, y'all, I want to try to start doing the Epstein files next week.
Everybody.
Okay, so here we are coming into another case promise. Another kid promise. Like, she went for a whole a whole few more days not promising to do true crime and just not doing true crime. But now she's like, I'm going to do Epstein. Did that happen? Did she go live ever in her Patreon, which she's been pumping, so that you could go and find out her deep download on the Epstein files? Did you see that?
He's into that.
I'm going to be dropping a lot of
That's
stuff.
really big. Are you going to read through the file?
She's going to drop a lot of stuff. Has she done that yet? It's been several days since she said this. Has that happened?
I'm gonna sift. Yeah, I'm gonna do live streams, but I'm also going to be dropping the information. Like, I'll be putting the pictures.
You
and
better
stuff.
be ready for hell, because
Yes, I am.
This is a transition, so the snores are transitions in this video, okay? But isn't that apropos that we get to the part where she says she wasn't sleeping and she's not going to sleep again? She isn't sleeping, but she's not going to sleep again, right? So how many of these promises has she banked up over the years, and yet still expects for the recompense to become flowing her way, not the other way around? Yes, that is critter vision.
Please listen to me. Please bear with me, okay? Please don't hold it against me. I'm doing the best I
It's Critter Vision, aka Brittany's house.
can. Yesterday, I felt so bad. Yesterday was a bad day for me. So I want to apologize to y'all about last night too. I've just got to know my boundaries and you know, I don't want to sound like a broken record.
But I'm going to tell you this right now. You better listen to me, Missy. Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Start getting tired. You need to go, sweetheart. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I know my mods are on my ass. They're like, we love you, but go to sleep.
Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah. At nighttime too, if I start playing videos and I get comfortable, I'm my own worst enemy and I get sleepy. So we're not going to do that. I've actually done really well.
We're not going to do that. But how many times? I don't have to play the proof here. I know that most people in this chat have heard this happen over and over again. I'm not going to do that again. That's not going to happen again. And then 30 minutes into the next live, all you hear is and you're like, damn, am I falling for it again?
I did go to sleep at the end of the live when I ended it.
No, it's not actually Solo. It's actually not mean. She literally does say that she has a host of raccoons in her backyard that live there. And she even showed a video of it. So I mean, I'm like, this isn't making a spoof on her surroundings. She literally says that this is her surroundings. And so I just wanted us to get into the vibe of what it's like to constantly make promises, not follow through with them, and then expect her subscribers to still feel good about sharing their pocket change with her. Or sometimes it's not even pocket change. Hey, Kathy.
The other night, I fell asleep after I shut the live down, or I didn't shut it down. I fell asleep before I shut it down. But other than that, I've been pretty good. I haven't done good, chat. I haven't went to sleep that much.
Guess what, Mommy? I didn't fall asleep in class. Do I get a gold star? Do I get a cookie?
Anymore. One time. It is something that I got to work on, and I do apologize that I fell asleep on the stream. I really do, and I'm sorry to you guys that are subscribed to me and that, you know, support my channel. Like tomorrow night, I'll be 1,000 times awake because I don't have to get up at, you know, the crack of dawn in the morning, so I can sleep and I won't be so tired. This ain't it. Like, you people.
What is so great? You're recognizing that you don't want to go to sleep in the middle of the night while you're streaming true crime. How about when you go live during the day, what's going to prevent you to nod off when going live during the day? Help me understand. What's going to change? What is it that's changing? There's something else that needs to change besides your sleep in order to stop whatever's going on. Something else needs to change that you're not willing to change, even though you're pregnant. And that gets to me. Don't know, Solo. I don't think I've been around people with narcolepsy. I don't see narcolepsy there, but I don't know.
People will not just let me be. I'm one person. I've got 1,000 people coming at me. Chill. Seriously, please chill out. Chill out.
You're just supposed to chill out. It's not her fault that she goes to sleep night after night, snores, doesn't pay attention to true crime, gets called out and lies about it. That's not her fault. You need to chill out. That's what you need to do. Okay, we're transitioning again. I will totally use your money the way I said I would.
Into it. And y'all can always email me and let me know any ideas. If the mods can.
I mean, this is a doozy, you guys. This is kind of a doozy right here. Listen to this. This is from April 14th, 2024. Listen to this.
Drop my links one time before I head out. Patreon and my backup channel too. Guys, if anybody would like to donate, I'm going to be putting everything I got towards my equipment because I'm working to upgrade. I've got to get a, what do you call it? A camera. I'm going to get a camera. I'm going to get, I don't need a green screen or anything like that anymore, but I was thinking about getting those little things that you hang on the wall to cancel out the sound. Anyway, I'm gonna be camming up like a regular real YouTuber does. And I want to just make sure that I got everything upgraded. So anybody wants to donate towards that?
You gonna cam up with me, Brittany?
Yes. As soon as I get a good camera. So yes, I'm excited.
Did that happen? Does that belong on our list of broken promises? Yeah. Also, that's right. Good one. Good one, Angel. YouTube Premium. I promise I'll get premium. We're just collecting all the promises right here and putting them in one stream. And I'm showing my clip reel to jog your memory.
I'm gonna try to create like a sound. Something I've learned is you don't want to be in an open area when you stream. You want to be you want to kind of be in like a closed in area. Zio Sandra said I do have to do a wish list. I need to go on there and fix it. I'll try to upgrade.
Wish list? A wish list? No, I don't. That's why I'm not happy about this pregnancy. I think all children in and of themselves should be celebrated and loved and cared for. But I do not celebrate this pregnancy. And I do believe she's pregnant. Yep, we're going to get to that, Joshua, where that's coming right on up. But this is a section where she promises. She's going to use all that money that you funnel to her the way she says she's going to.
A wish list soon, guys.
Wish list.
Yeah, registry would be cool. I would be.
Oh, we're talking about a registry in 2024 too.
I would definitely consider that if you guys would. Yeah, I would do that.
Yep, that's right. That's right, Bosco Monster. Yet another promise. It's easy to make promises, you guys. You know how easy it is to just put out a promise? And then really it should be easy to fulfill those promises. But I don't think I've ever seen a human being just throw out promises like they're candy to little kids so they keep coming and then doesn't follow through with them. It's just ridiculous. And I don't think that a self-respecting subscriber would continue putting up with this shit.
Yes, I will get this. I will get the petition and share it on my community post. I will get the petition.
Okay, now we're getting into we're transitioning again. The snores are transitions. Now we're getting into all the legal talk and all the promises she said she and didn't keep regarding legal stuff, which is related to her not using money the way she says it's going to be used.
On that injunction,
but would speak about the lawsuit if no, I'm not talking about that. Nope, I'm not going to talk about the lawsuit. That is not, y'all know, which I mean.
Now, I don't have to prove this because most of you have seen this, right? She has talked she's talked probably more than anybody about that freaking lawsuit. Maybe Granny is right up there with her because, and I don't blame Granny because she's going through it. She's the one being put through it and having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars for frivolous claims based on a vendetta on the back of a missing child. Okay. I probably would still be talking about it 2 years later too. But she's sitting here saying, I'm not going to talk about it. And then she talks about it. And this is yet another broken promise, right? So, one shot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, just for that, you get this. Thank you for helping me break those chains. I really, really appreciate that. One shot. All right. She promised she was going to start camming up again to prove she wasn't sleeping. Yep. Has that happened? Nope. Yes, you will have to do that, Gary. You should do that. My understanding is it's very easy to do. I don't have mine on.
And I pretty much make that clear all the time. I'm not. I have an attorney.
So there she was talking about, I'm not going to talk about this lawsuit. No, that time she was talking about, yeah, let's not forget, this is a gong-worthy moment, okay? A gong-worthy moment. In the real sense of what the gong is really for. Let me go back here.
Much make that clear all the time. I'm not. I have an attorney. I have an attorney.
So she went from, I'm not going to talk about Rico, not going to talk about Rico, not going to talk about Rico, talks about it all the time. So that's another broken promise, right? Building up on that ledger, that debt sheet. Another registration of broken promises, right?
And no, not Joseph Lesney.
And now she's talking about getting a lawyer. Now she's going to talk about getting a lawyer that we don't even know really what he did except for send out 4 cease and desist letters. Maybe sent letters to CPS and the DA. And that's it for $8,000 or more. Probably more. Yes. Now listen to her promises here with regard to this.
This is another attorney.
Yes, and what we're doing here is in this stream, we are collecting all of the broken promises. She said she was going to get her tooth fixed, right, Pipsqueak? Hasn't happened. Spill tea. Remember when she asked Nick why no one tells her what's going on in PA? Yeah.
And he's doing a lot of things to help me make all of this stuff stop.
He's doing stuff. And by the way, that the audio on this is on this one is terrible because her audio was bad and also I was eating. So I'm sorry about that. But she let's keep hearing her.
He is no cheap attorney.
So this is not a cheap attorney. And now I'm once more putting my collection cup out. Always expected. Never appreciated. I'm getting an attorney, y'all. I'm getting an attorney. And it's going for a good cause.
It's definitely not cheap. And I very much can use help with that.
I can use all the help I can get. with this attorney that I'm getting that costs so much, that was too expensive, and that Craig is calling a bad attorney 2 weeks later.
And there's a way to help. But what I don't want to happen is 1,000 people to cause me problems with that. So if there's anybody that hears this that would like to help in our endeavor so that I can get some peace and my family can get some peace, I'm going.
So your family could get some peace. Give me your money and I'll have peace. But I don't have to give anything. You have to give me the money and the peace. You have to give me all the things that make me feel good. But I don't have to do anything for you. I get to make a lot of promises and just not keep them. That's my role here. That's my station in life.
Going to be the only person in this sector between all of these people that actually show proof that I'm legit. Put up or shut up.
Interesting. Has she put up or shut up? Has she given her subscribers full transparency into her legal matters? No. More promises broken.
Listen, this is what I'll say, and I'm not going to say anything else about this because, quite frankly, I'm bored. If you donate, if you've donated to the fundraiser, I promise you will have all full transparency.
Wait, was that a promise? Was that a promise? Add that one to the registry. I promise you full transparency. I'm sorry, but invoices are not transparency. Ding, 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 ding. She's bored. She's bored, y'all. So you just have to sit here and deal with it. That's your problem that she's bored. Your problem and your fault that she's bored. So you should fix it. Peace, as so many of us work at least 5 days a week, pay our monthly bills, and not just her, but Craig sit in there and do absolutely nothing and get their life paid for. Yeah. That's why I'm putting together this register of broken promises. And these aren't even financial promises.
Irony, girl. Jesus. Irony, you can say what you want to say, honey. You will have all.
No, I had to go back and look at the date to see if I can answer. She wouldn't have been pregnant there. She says she's 6 months pregnant right now, and that would have meant she would have gotten pregnant in like October or November, I think. This is from, the dates are always on the lower left-hand corner, 8/12/25. So August of last year, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So this was right before. If she's telling the truth about how pregnant she is right now. She promised she would refund anyone who could provide they paid money. Just sent her email. Didn't work for Brenda Stapleton. That's a big one right there. That's a very big one. And thank you. Thank you for logging that in to our registry today. We are public here, creating the registry of broken promises that Brittany has made to her subscribers. And yet, they still throw money at her. They still underwrite her life. She still puts out her collection cup for them, and they put money in it. Why? What are the redeeming qualities? What are you getting? What do you literally get out of this person except a place to go on YouTube for a few hours and listen to somebody fucking snore and say, hold on, and ask for more money?
All full transparency. Irony, girl. Jesus. Irony, you can say what you want to say, honey. Renter says different. I've paid Renter every freaking dime. What do you mean?
He's the lawyer.
What do you mean? Oh, you're so dumb. And how dare you ask me to be accountable for the money you give me and I tell you I'm going to be transparent about? How dare you?
We're going to get every phone number and we're going to know everybody who called.
Yeah.
All right. There's another promise. I'm going to get the names of every single person who called. Has that happened? It would have happened by now if it was going to happen. Let me tell you. Okay.
So get ready. As soon as we get a better lawyer, he'll request all the phone numbers and you're going to be prosecuted. I'm about to get a lawyer to request all the phone calls. I tell you that.
We're getting all of everything from CPS.
All right. That was almost a month ago. Where's the names? Who called? Who are the people? You keep promising this.
I didn't want to have to pull out my bank account, but I'm about to do it, and I'm about to request all the phone calls for everybody who's called. Here's your fair warning, motherfuckers.
We're breaking ourselves to do this.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
We're breaking ourselves to do all this shit that can't actually be done. Yeah, you can hire a lawyer who says they can contact those agencies to try to get the anonymous names of the people who called. But that doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Sometimes you doubt her honesty, Gary. Sometimes.
I wanted to save the money on, our life, but I'm about to come out and I'm going to request all the phone calls for everyone who's called. So I hope
you're going to request them. You're not going to get them unless there's something that I don't know that says it will happen.
I hope you're ready because I'm about to find out who called on me.
We're
you
going
to make it about me. Now it's about me. Let's see how it happens now.
All be exposed.
I got the bank account.
Yeah, we're going to get a full FOIA via an attorney. Ranger was gonna do this, but we can't.
He wasn't a good lawyer.
He did. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say that
he won't even answer our phone
he
calls.
costs too much. He costs way too much. I can't afford it. I can't.
For them to get access to actually who called, the call has to be a hoax. That's my understanding, and probably I'm reducing it down to the very bare minimum. But the call has to be a hoax. And from my understanding, all the calls that have been made have not been hoaxes. But I don't know. Maybe there has been a hoax. Yep, there's another thing for the registry. I'm calling the cops. I'm making a report. I'm getting phone records. I'm telling my attorney, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get a FOIA, a Federal of Information Act as far as Kim is concerned.
He won't answer our phone calls.
Okay, this one's a doozy. We're in transition mode again here. Now we're going to hear all the promises about how she's going to disengage. She's disengaging. Now, I want to point out that we talk about her engaging in drama rather than doing true crime. But, there's one thing to do drama about other people. There's a whole other thing when every single time the drama is involving yourself. It's that the only reason you're doing the drama is because you have been affected in one way, shape, or form. Usually, always emotionally, right? So you've been affected. So you decide that you're going to do a drama stream, which is basically a me stream, even though you've told everybody we're about to do true crime. Right. Yeah. Thought he was a flat rate lawyer and he was going to do this list of services. More promises unkept. Now, I could be wrong, but it is my philosophy. That people should pay off their debts before they are given more money. Like, her credit rating here is terrible in terms of broken promises and what she is owed versus what she owes other people. Hi, Shifty.
I don't have time for the drama, and I have made a decision.
2 years ago, once again, look at the date on the bottom left-hand corner. Watch as the dates progress. Watch how she says the same fucking thing over and over and over. A cacophony of broken promises about disengaging.
I made it last night when I was over in Mandy's chat, and I was listening to locals, to people who live on Ben Hill Road.
Oh, and just listen to the passion and the convincingness in her voice in this one. She is so convincing and passionate about that's a good one. That's a good one, Spill Tea Department. Ding, 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 ding. I talked to the judge's chambers, y'all. Another broken promise. Thank you very much. And my goodness, Music City Mom, I don't deserve you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Let's keep watching.
And I made the decision. Fighting with people is all the drama takes away from everything that we're trying to focus on. Do I think that we're going to find the kids and we're going to be the ones to break?
No, see here, Pipsqueak. You say you found her during Sebastian. You don't understand how she has so many subs. She got a lot of those during Sebastian. She got another base of them during Kylie Rodney before you came, but she's always been this way. Always. Oh, yep. The registry, if it were physical, it would need an entirely new wing at this point, especially a big wing set aside just for her broken promises about disengaging.
Break a case? No. But I do think that we have a very important role, and we could be using these platforms to do so much good with. And that's what I choose to do. That's what I want to do. So.
Really, Brittany? Well, we're going to take a little moment right now for you all to read my avatar. You need to read my avatar. Everyone to whom much was given, of him much will be required. And from him to whom they entrusted much, they will demand the more. Luke 17:45. That's right, bitch. I just pulled some scripture on you. The breakdown of this saying, it's been colloquialized to much, to whom much is given, much is expected. Well, I see that Brittany has been given a fuck ton. Okay, she has been given, and therefore much is required of her according to the scriptures. And yet, yeah, I know it's hard to see. I can't make it any bigger. I'm very sorry. I can't make it any bigger, but I read it for you. Sorry about that. But still read my fucking avatar. So I just felt that this was a good point in time to say, yeah, we agree, Brittany. We agree that there's so much to live for, and that you've been given so much by your subscribers and by the good Lord, who has now blessed you with a 6th child in your belly? Why do you think it's everybody else's job to fulfill this scripture, but not yours? I know, Joshua. All right, let's get back to our programming.
I want to focus on Sebastian. But yep, I'm gonna try to rise above y'all.
This moment forward, I'm not going to comment and respond to you. So if you come in my channel and you leave a dirty comment or something that's negative, I'm going to delete.
Good one, Sharon. Thessalonians, if anyone is not willing to work, let him not eat. Thank you. Let him not. Thank you.
Your comment and just keep going, period. So you're wasting your time. Roxy R said, ignore them and let the mods handle it. That's right. That's what we're going to do. So I just rather go through this and get this over with. And this is all I'm going to speak on it.
That's a fun fact, Sharon. Alexa, I didn't know that you were a Sunday school teacher. So you know a lot more scripture than I do. I know a lot, but probably not as much as you do.
We're going to go through this. And then after, I'm going in my...
So here we go one more time. The Addict's prayer. I'm just going to do this one more time. I'm only going to do this one more time. And then tomorrow, because it's so easy to make promises about what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be strong enough to get back to the true crime. Tomorrow, I'll be strong enough not to indulge myself into another stream about myself on my true crime channel. Tomorrow, I'll do it. But today, I can't control myself, and you're just going to have to live with it. By the way, my link, if you want to join the channel.
Cases tomorrow, and they, whoever, has walked away, do what you need to do. All right. Well, I'm not going to be watching anymore. Just after this.
Yeah, we're not gonna do this anymore after this. No.
Them off and don't give them any more.
We're not doing this anymore. Now, once again, look at the bottom left-hand side of the video, the blue, where the dates change and where she says this over and over and over and over.
More of your time. Activate your don't give a fucks. Oh, I'm going to. I'm only showing this because, this is what happened to us last night. Like they turned on us, but I'm not going to be entertaining it.
This is too big of a deal. This is far more important than whatever true crime I was telling you I would cover and whatever true crime I put in the hashtags. This is much, much, much more important, y'all.
I'm going to my true crime. I'm ready to get back to true crime because I'm not built for this. Craig's getting mad at me because I respond to it, and he's right. We shouldn't. Well, John Denver, it doesn't for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Drama sells for a lot of these people, but it doesn't for me. I don't. My subscriber base don't like it.
You sure about that? The highest viewed video on your channel, all the highest viewed videos on your channel lately have been drama. So you sure about that?
Y'all can sit in y'all's little corner and hate and foam at the mouth. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you anything. Y'all are the right.
Now that was back in July. That was back 9 months ago. Hold on. Don't delete that. I need to get that comment from my attorney. Yep, that's true. That is true.
Of this community, not me. I'm not the one. I want to just point this out, and I'm moving on because I don't care about these people. And
she's literally burned her channel down using drama, but she's going to keep doing drama. because she says it's a true crime channel. And people think that she's going to get back to her true crime that she keeps promising and never following up with. Yep, that's right.
After today, I will no longer give you my energy. I will.
I will no longer give you my energy. I've seen a lot of energy coming from you in the last 6 months.
Will not. I'm not going to let you make me spiral. I'm not. I'm still going to go live. I'm still going to,
Now we're into October, a month later. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to engage. I'm not doing it.
be here doing my thing. But I am going to not talk about them, y'all. There is nothing to say. Like I've been saying forever now, let's just get back to where we were without all of this chaos.
Your insults don't bother me. You can take them and shove them up your ass where the sun don't shine. How do you like that one? Kick rock.
Ooh.
We're not engaging anymore. But take that and just put it up the... Take it and put it where the sun don't shine.
You know, they haven't seen a side of me yet. Trust me. I could be evil as well, but...
Ooh, fighting words. Is that true?
Oh, yes, you did. Let's not play coy, honey.
Listen, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you think, but I ain't the one. I'm not here to answer to you or no fucking body else. 2 things can be true, blissful bitch. 1, I could want all this shit to stop. These people sniping my streams, calling CPS on me. I'm allowed to want that to stop and still be able to talk about what's relevant in the community. Okay.
The only thing that's relevant to her in the community is her.
And I'm not going to give you a single fucking answer because guess what? I don't owe it to you. You got a lot of nerve coming into my chat demanding anything.
Popping off at the mouth.
Why? And I'm not baiting. Fuck you. If I was baiting, you'd know it. Now you can leave and get the fuck out of my chat.
We're doing a review, and we're allowed to.
Your name is very fitting.
There's no review.
That's probably why she named herself that, because she knows she is one.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over it. I am so over these people because it stops tonight. I'm telling you.
It stops tonight. Tonight. It's going to stop tonight. Another broken promise. This is back in November.
Telling you that right now. I will not answer to a motherfucker. I will not respond. No, but I know what I'm saying is I will not give an explanation to any of you. If I want to talk about the man on the moon, I'll talk about it. None of you own me. Except to myself. I'm not going to be given to these.
Exactly 1 month later, because we know she did give to everybody. We know a month later, she's back to the same old promise.
People anymore. Y'all can have the drama. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to take part. I don't want to be a key player. I don't want to feed into it. I literally.
This was 4 months ago, y'all. Basically 4 months ago.
I'm so grossed out by all of this. It's not fun. It's not something that I enjoy doing. This is ridiculous. I'm done with it. You can have it. Take it. It's so gross. I'm not engaging with these people anymore. I'm just not. I want to cover Sebastian. I wanted to do it tonight.
Hi, tattoos.
Last minute, I decided against it because it's late.
Oh, I'm gonna do Sebastian. I'm gonna do no. It's too late. It's too late because I did like 5 streams on drama and now it's too late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yep, same fucking story every night. Why do her supporters feel that they are so worthless that all they are is a place to come and throw money at her for giving literally nothing, following through on no promise whatsoever, endless loop, same story every night. And once again, this is going to be our big registry of broken promises. So put any other broken promises you can think of that I haven't included in this video in the chat for us to document.
As with anything, when it's late at night, I just, I know that we're probably not going to have a good bit of people here. And when I do it, I know a lot of people have asked that I cover it. So when I do, I'm going to make sure that I don't,
Yep. After all that, after promising, and, talking about Sebastian, now she, literally sits there, falls asleep. And if she was being honest, she would put this on the screen.
Oh, Lord, hold on one second. Dang it. What are we doing, bro? Laced with Lacey says, Ash, I agree. Brittany, don't give them any new content. They will have to move on. Just my 2 cents. I agree.
5 days later, making that promise again. One more time, 5 days later, and 5 days before that, and a month before that. I'm not engaging anymore, y'all. No more engaging, because I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you this time.
Y'all, like this, I'm disengaging because
this is 6 days later, 6 days after the wait, let me make sure I got that right. No,
y'all, like
11 days later.
This, I'm disengaging because that shit's
these were her big disengagement speeches. Remember the disengagement speeches at the end of the year? I'm disengaging. I'm giving them nothing.
We're disengaging, and we're moving on. Yes, move onward and upward, right? Onward and upward. I wanted to apologize to you all for last night. I don't like to involve drama with case talk if I can help it. And last night I did.
I'm sorry. Last night I did that thing that I do every single night. But today I'm going to say sorry for it. But I'm going to do it again tomorrow. But today I'm going to say sorry for it. This is Valentine's Day. This is incidentally, we didn't know it at the time we were watching this, but incidentally the day that Craig got served with his papers for a hearing in New Jersey for a protective order.
My emotions to get me. And I'm sorry for that. I really am. I'm trying to get back. Trying to get back to my true crime. And I'm trying to get back to a standpoint of at least trying.
Gary, I do too. I wish good health for everybody, but especially now that I do believe she's pregnant. I wish her health for her baby. And I think it's her responsibility as a person who chose to get pregnant to take care of that life. And that's what's so grieving about it, so wrong about it, is that whatever she needs to do to change, from not nodding out every single fucking night. She's not doing. And that grieves me for her baby. It really bothers me. And, you know, especially that she does it on the backs of true crime cases.
To be as objective and respectful as I possibly can. We are moving on, Lee Zimmerman. We are moving on. They will try to ruin every precious moment from you. Protect it. Oh, I'm not going to. No, Twisted Faith. No, I'm not. I'm not watching them. I'm not playing.
You're just a human being, Gary. You're a human being. And you're familiar with the topic, right? You're familiar with the subject matter. And when you hear somebody nod out for an entire year on their own stream and deny it and act like an addict, it's very concerning. So I get that.
In that game, I'm not responding to anything they say.
Here we are. 8 days later. 8 days later, you know, before just a few days earlier than this, she was saying, I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage. And here she is saying she's not going to engage again. And you know why? Because she was engaging again. And people were telling her, stop engaging. And she keeps saying, oh, this hurt. This is hurting me so much. It's hurting me. It's hurting me. And they go, don't engage. And she's like, you're right. You're right. I'm not going to engage. And then she fucking engages again. You're right. So she's saying, she's giving lip service about all the things she says that she's going to do to her subscribers. Never follows up on it. Literally lip service. And yet they still throw money at her for some reason. And I don't care about the money. I'm not like, you'll never see me sitting here telling you, you gotta, you know, put together another wish list for me. What I'm saying is that I am so blown away by the fact that she feels entitled to people's money just for sitting here and opening up a portal on the internet and not giving anything, not providing anything of value. The slight bit of value that she gives to people is by giving them a place to congregate. And they're learning soon enough, because she constantly has turnover and transition, is that they can find another place to congregate anytime. There's all kinds of places to congregate on the internet. You don't have to waste your time on a woman who's literally sitting there snoring with her tip jar out.
Yeah, I'm not going to let them corrupt this any more than they already have, y'all, at all.
Just be ready. And I won't be reading any nasty comments.
No, I'm not. We're not going to feed the trolls anymore. We're going.
Here we are, 4 days after the last time. I'm not feeding the trolls while feeding the trolls. Literally, even the act of saying, I'm not going to feed the trolls, feeds the trolls. Just ignore it. If you really, 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 if you mean it when you say, I'm not going to engage, that means you don't bring it up. You don't react to it. You don't read it. You don't even bring up the fact that it's in there. You just move on. And if you didn't continue to bring it up, people wouldn't even know it's there. Most of the time, the comments are deleted before most of the chat sees it by the mods or by Brittany and on StreamYard side. Yeah, he did. Yes, that's true. He did. Cheryl Letts.
I'm going to try to
Britt and I are going to work on that
in the comments.
Because that's what it does. It just gives them that praise, and you know what they do. So
yep.
We're not going to go there.
That's exactly right. And I thought about that too. I was like, damn, if I'm not getting aggravated with them, reality is one of us is
but
always
I'm not going to
calling them out.
I'm not going to do that. I'm working on that.
Nope. But it's not your fault. You know, it's okay. It's hard. It's really hard. And, you know,
it's a lie. If it's a bull.
It's hard. That's right. There are some things about some jobs that are really hard. And in the job of being a public person on the internet, one of the hardest things to do is not be impulsive and reactive to poopy words on the internet. But you've been on this internet for something like 4 years on your true crime channel, and you haven't figured that out yet. You don't learn on the job. You say you're learning on the job, but you don't. Another broken promise.
Base lie that, of course, needs to be addressed.
This one is, again, when you hear the snore, it's transitioning to the next topic. Now she's talking about, and this is a short topic. Now she's saying, no more new friends. Now, load.
But no, I don't want any more new friends. No, I don't. I'm not taking applications.
In June, almost July of 2025, she was not taking applications for any new friends. And yet, how many new friends have we seen her go through since that time, including Lemonhead, right? Yesterday, I woke up sucking a lemon.
For any new friends,
No more second chances. This is another one. No more second chances. And guess what?
So let's not give Angela anything. I don't read her post ever.
So this is July of 2025. And Angela is a horrible, horrible person. But in June, she said no new friends, right? And then later, after this, she took Angela back.
Let her post away. The one beautiful, serene thing that I do have is I don't give her a single second of my attention.
And then she did, right? And then she did give Angela her attention, and they became friends again. And now Angela is one of her biggest supporters and enablers, right? That's the nature of this person. Yet another broken promise. Now we're going to hear her litany of promises about Craig doing better.
Jesus. He's not talking about country folk. He's talking about those idiots over there. Maybe he needs to choose his words better and find another term, but he's certainly not talking about hillbillies in general.
He said professional white people. I don't know what he was talking about, what else he might have been talking about, but he said that he called it that there's some sort of standard of being a professional white person. Question, are you allowed to send someone money for membership? I'm not sure. I noticed that I don't know if this is related, Music City Mom, to that she keeps telling this one subscriber, Michelle, that she's going to send her money for a membership. I don't think that's against any rules, but I don't know for sure.
I'm a Southerner myself. I love country folk. Please don't take it that way. That's not.
You know, what he said was very, very offensive, but don't take it offensively. It was actually meant to be offensive, but don't take it that way. Please, please do not take what Craig says the way he means it. Okay. Because he meant it as an insult, but don't take it that way.
What he means. Craig chooses his words. Craig needs to find another way to say things, because.
And yet every single night, we still get shit like this.
These nuts. I will fuck you silly.
Every night, along with some radio chatter or gameplay chatter. that we have to listen through to hear you snore or call out more drama or finally get to your true crime. Let's keep going with our registry of broken promises.
It's not what he means.
Here she says she's about to say that dead air freaks her out. Then why did she? Thank you, Kimmy Cash. Sometimes it's hard to transition in and out of it. Like I stay in it when I'm supposed to be me, and it's just so confusing.
I love the constant conversation. Dead air freaks me out. That's why I do open panels.
Well, is that another broken promise? Because A, she really doesn't have open panels, and B, I don't think I've seen a channel that delivers more dead air content than her channel. Literally. And I include the snoring and the sleeping as dead air. Even when she's snoring and you can hear something, that's dead air. She's just expecting you to sit there and keep chalking up her AdSense dollars or sending her a super chat or waking her up because it's your job to make her an adult. Here's another promise. I promise I'll be on time. Now, it's another broken promise because I think it's easier to count how many times she's been on time to her panel, to her own scheduled stream, than not on time. Whoa, what? Been listening. Just watched my daughter doing her volcano eruption and her underwater volcano eruption to show the different two for her science fair. Oh, it's science fair time, huh? Love those days.
One of my New Year's resolutions is to work on punctuality.
So that was 10 days before the New Year's, 10 days before the New Year's, and she's going to work on her punctuality. Has she been punctual? To anybody who, watches her regularly, tries to make sure that you're watching her before she deletes the stream, how often is she punctual? Another broken promise.
Is that right? Being more punctual.
And as we start to get to the end of the broken promises registry line, the recent rebranding, the rebranding promises. I'm going to change everything. Everything's going to change. It's so easy to make such promises. It's so hard, but not really, to follow through with them.
Going forward in 2026, I'm thinking about rebranding. So I want my channel to grow. I want to be edifying. I want to bring something to the table.
Is she bringing something to the table? Is she being edifying? Hello, Danny C. Hello, people coming in. Thank you for being here. Is she bringing something to the table and being edifying? Or is that yet another to put on the ledger of broken promises?
True crime, and then I'm going to cover other topics on this channel. This channel is under construction. Like I said, if anybody has any ideas, I think I'm rebranding. I don't think it's a good move to rebrand at 20,000 subs.
And man, at this point, I was like, oh man, I'm so excited. She's asking for help with her rebrand. And I set up this whole stream to do a rebrand. And then she fucked it up. and then she like changed everything. Then she didn't follow through with the rebrand. Then she started making true crime about herself again.
But this channel, the backup channel, I'm going
to
rebrand right now because it's still small. Yeah, I'm going to rebrand this channel though. Definitely.
Has she rebranded? She made an attempt at rebranding her her membership names on her true crime channel and her membership names on her second channel. They obviously went through some sort of exercise and decided on new names and then completely bailed on it. She can't even remember. And she doesn't, and from one day to the next, she doesn't even remember what channel she's on because she's so misdirected, so spur of the moment, so impulsive that she just decides at the moment she hits schedules the live that's where she's going to do her show, but she doesn't really, she's not going to cover anything new, so she doesn't know what channel she's on, so she's constantly forgetting the name. Welcome to the Gummy Society, the Gummy Council. Thank you for being like, she doesn't even fucking remember.
While it's still small. Yeah, we might do something like that on this channel, body cams or reactions. If you guys have any suggestions on topics for this.
And she wants it to be subscriber driven ideas because she wants to please them. She wants to do something that she thinks, rather than thinking about what she herself will be actually engaged in. It's really for them because she's expecting them to give her money because she sits there and does a watch party with them. Let's have a watch party where you donate to me. You come to my house and I flip on the TV and then I fall asleep on the couch while asking you intermittently to give me money or join my membership. To come back again so we can do it all again.
Channel, I'm all ears. Feel free to email me or message me and let me know. I really need a very, very good neon light, guys.
Because I'm going to fulfill all these promises I say I'm going to do. I'm going to rebrand. I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to talk about the law stuff. I'm not going to fall asleep. Because of that, you should send me a neon light. That's my prize in advance of actually fulfilling any promises to you. I get advance payment with your donations, and you're sending me a neon sign, and you helping me put together a wish list that you're going to fulfill, or a registry.
Like allegedly with Brittany J. Neon background light, like.
Now this one has perplexed me. We're in another trend. We're transitioning again into I promise to take your channel down. But then when a channel went down, because it wasn't popular that the channel went down, she adamantly denied taking the channel down. But listen to the promises she made.
Well, I tell you what, I am too. And I'm just going to say this right now, and I'm not going to feed any attention.
No, we're not
But
ruining this.
I'm making it my sole mission from this moment to.
Now, she's talking to Trish at this moment, but so she's not talking to Clue, whose channel did end up going down after this. Okay. But listen to the passion and the determination and the fire in her voice when she says she's going to make sure to take somebody's channel down.
Fucking take your channel down. And if you think for 1 minute I'm not, you got another thing coming. Because if there's anybody on this platform who deserves to have their channel snatched off of YouTube, it's you. And I never say that. You do nothing of your own. Your entire channel is about me from start to finish, you grubby, nasty bitch. And I'm telling you right now, if I have to tag team you to YouTube every single day
I will get your channel. You are going to stop. I promise you.
So that was to Trish. She was talking to Trish at that moment because Trish was restreaming her. Okay. But then when Clue's channel went down, and the implication was that probably Brittany and Reality, combination of them and all their subscribers reporting her might have caused that. They get all defensive and say they would never do such a thing. They don't believe channels should be taken down. If you don't believe channels should be taken down, then why are you threatening to take channels down? Why are you promising to take channels down? Now, this is yet another broken promise because as far as I know, Trisha's channel's not down. Don't you think, viewers, Brittany supporters, that she should pay off her debts before you continue to underwrite her life?
You know how to strike correctly, right? For sniping.
I need you to message me and make sure that I've been doing this right because I have been striking. And
she has been striking. So from one day to the next, she has been striking, but she's against striking. From one day to the next. She does strike. She's not going to strike. She reports, and then is not going to take credit. That's why you can't believe her ever.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't on you.
And here's a few more promises about what she's going to do for members if you actually buy a membership.
I'm thinking about like a weekly membership live where we do like a game or we do trivia with a giveaway, you know.
January 10th, 2026. It is now 3 months later. We're in March of 2026. And she hasn't deemed it necessary to do a members only live until she needed to put up a registry. And we're not even sure if she's going to end up following through with that promise or not. So, but ever since the 10th of January, she's been promising. At first, she was promising a weekly members only live. Hasn't happened. Always excuses. The pump went out. Excuse. And now, even the one that she's promising that might even benefit her, she's not going to do, probably. We'll see. Yet another broken promise.
And I just cash out the person, whoever wins. Q&A, I don't know, something. But it's going to be behind a paywall. Not just members only where we post in chat. I've got to actually offer some, something for my members.
You do have to do a members only live, Missy.
It is so time.
And here we are 18 days later after she says, let's do a membership live. I'm going to do weekly membership. Reality is having to remind her, you got to do that membership live, Missy. Christina, the math never maths with her. It never maths with her, so I never count on it, in all honesty. I don't count on anything she says that requires, depending on what comes out of her mouth, as fact. I do believe she's pregnant, but I also wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't. You just can't put anything past her. You just can't.
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm really.
She sounds excited, and she was so excited that she once again broke that promise.
Excited to do a members only live.
And I ended with these two snoring clips just to cap things off, because just a few days ago, after saying all this stuff that she's saying about what she's going to do for members and all these promises that she made, she's still just sitting there snoring on her true crime fucking live. Still. At what point do you cut it off at members and subscribers and supporters? At what point do you cut somebody off who literally gives you nothing and expects everything? Read my avatar again. I'm going to require you now to read my avatar one more time. Okay? Everyone to which much was given, of him much will be required. You've been given a lot, Brittany. A hell of a lot. And from him to whom they entrusted, much they will demand the more. You don't live by scripture. You don't. It's just another tool. Another tool. So that's our presentation for today, y'all. I hope you found it edifying and informative and all those things. Now, I just noticed that Nonsense is live. So I am going to set up a redirect over to Nonsensical. Now I don't do this a lot. So I always forget where the command is. I know it's in studio. One moment, please. One little moment, please. Oh, wait. Shaggy gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very, very much. And just for that, you get your chains broken. Thank you for helping me break those chains. All right. Let me set up this redirect momentarily. One moment. Yay, I got it set up. So when I end this live, you will be redirected to Nonsense, who is giving more coverage for you about EJ. I hope this was edifying for you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I do want to thank you all so very much for the gifted memberships. Shaggy, Music City Mom, One Shot. That Bish over there is a new member. Wispy's been a member for 9 months, and Phoebe has been a member for 1 month, and Whitebird has been a member for 2 months. Thank you all for your ongoing support, and have a amazing rest of your day. This will be our current registry of broken promises that I believe that Brittany should pay off before she asks for anything else from her dear supporters. All right. See y'all later. Dracarys.